many people outraged by child molestation that they were quite sympathetic to a woman named Ellie Nessler. You may remember Ellie Nessler. She's the one who walked into that California courtroom and put 5 bullets into the head of the man who stood there, accused of sexually abusing her little boy. She was sentenced to 10 years last month, and right now we have her uncle, Loren Nessler, on the phone joining us today. Welcome, Mr. Nessler.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, how is your family holding up after this?
Oh, real good.
Good. What do you think about what you've been hearing today? And
Well, a lot of it sound like a big joke.
what in particular, Mr. Nessler?
Well, that guy that done Michael,
Yeah?
now he ought to be taken care of.
Say that one more time.
Michael there, he should be taken care of.
And
Not just pat him on the back.
how would you take care of him?
Well, you shouldn't have to put him in jail and give him 3 meals a day and room and board. We ought to castrate him and then send him back out on the street again.
Wow. What are you thinking? You're clapping, you're applauding this. What do you think about that?
I think they should do something about him. He's supposed to be a follower of God.
There
What
you
kind of
go.
love does he have for children? He's supposed to be a follower. What kind of follower are you of God? If this is what you're doing to children.
Michael, you're getting a lot of heat here.
No,
Mr.
that's exactly right. He's supposed to be a man that read the Bible, right?
Michael, how do you respond to Mr. Nessler?
Where's Michael? I'd like to talk to him.
He's going to talk to you. He's on the screen here, Mr. Nessler. You're going to have to listen and just see where he is. Michael, what do you say? They're saying you're supposed to be a man of God. How dare you do this? Mr. Nessler's saying you need to be castrated. What do you say?
Look, what I did is absolutely indefensible. I mean, you're asking me to defend myself against something that I now know from the other side of recovery of this that was horribly, horribly wrong. And you know, I understand the sentiment of the community, but, you know, what everybody is proposing here it goes beyond anything that's just punishment. I mean, we're talking about stuff that 50 years ago, you know, this country went to war over to stop in another country.
Question.
I mean,
I have a statement. My gut feeling is there is no cure for the sex offender. They should not be allowed out of jail. They should not be given parole. They should not be given allowed to plea bargain. Lock them up and throw the key away.
except that's the fallacy. Excuse me, please.
Frank,
I have to say this, excuse me.
Yes?
That's the fallacy. The fallacy is, and everybody seems to have this idea, that there's no recovery.
We're focusing on the poor rights of the perpetrator. We ought to be focusing on the rights of the victim.
Yes.
Well,
And if you as
I
a
agree
victim,
with
what do you
that.
say?
I agree with that.
What I'm doing is, because of all the publicity around our case, we've had calls from people all over the country. So I formed a group called Survivor Connections, and we encourage people to join together as survivors, as victims who are going to become survivors. We're located in Cranston, Rhode Island, and we're trying to unite people and make this another civil rights movement, like the civil rights movement
Michael
in the
has
1960s.
talked
This is
about-
the new movement for survivors.
That's right. And Michael has talked about he had 50 cases that he's just going to tell us about that nobody else quite knew about, and there could be 100 as far as we know.
And he's not unusual.
So there are many victims who need to become survivors. We're going to continue this conversation very briefly. We're running out of time right after this.